This right here is a trailer control valve. Now the trailer control valve is there to receive signal from the tractor and then control what is going on inside the trailer. So that is why we call it a trailer control valve. It simply controls air pressure or brake application at the trailer. When you look at the lines coming into the trailer control valve, right here we have a green intake. There is a line going to number 1, right here, this is number 1. Number 1 is actually coming from the four-way circuit protection valve. That is an air supply. That is an air supply into the trailer control valve. Right here we have line 1. And we have line 41. 41 in an air brake system, 4 stands for control. The second digit always stands for the circuit number. So 41 means control circuit for circuit number 1. And right here on the lower side we have 42, and right here we have line 43, control circuit for the third circuit. And right here we have line 3, which is vent, and we have an output. This line is line 2. It is an output to the trailer. Now, the trailer control valve is connected to the foot brake valve through line 41 and line 42. Line 41 and line 42 are there to receive signal from the foot brake valve. Line 41 is actually connected to the line that is going to the front brake chamber. If you follow this yellow line, the upper yellow line, as you can see, it comes to right here. There is a T connection coming from the foot brake valve and going to the front brake chamber. Line 42 is actually coming from the line that is going to the rear brake chamber. This line and this line, they get connected to the second circuit of the foot valve. Line 43 is actually coming from the parking brake valve. If you follow the middle line, it will come this way, and then it will come this way, and it will come to the handbrake valve for the parking brake operation. Now, the trailer control valve will simply send signal to the trailer assembly, to the trailer relay emergency valve when brake is applied. So, whenever there is a brake application on the tractor, the trailer control valve will send compressed air. When brake is applied, the trailer control valve will connect this green line to this output line going to the trailer. When there is no brake application, the trailer control valve will keep this closed and it will get disconnected to this line, and then it will vent this line to the atmosphere. Only when brake is applied, it will disconnect it from vent and connect this line to the green line. When brake is applied, it will connect this line to this line, to the green line, to the pressure line. When no brake is applied, it will disconnect this from the air supply and then connect it to the vent, so that compressed air which was internally sent to the relay emergency valve will get discharged. So the relay emergency valve will receive signal from the trailer control valve through this coupling. Now, when foot brake valve is applied, line compressed air is coming into line 41. When compressed air is supplied to line 41, the trailer control valve will command compressed air from this line to pass to the trailer. When line 42 is pressurized, when compressed air is there in this system, again the trailer control valve will allow compressed air to pass to the trailer. When line 43 is depressurized, because parking brake is reverse, principle of operation is reverse. When line 43 is depressurized, the trailer control valve will allow compressed air to pass from this line to this line, allowing signal to be generated at the trailer. So this is basically the principle of operation of the trailer control valve. The trailer control valve has a safety function. If line 41 is failing, for example, if the line going to the front brake chamber is disconnected and somehow not functioning, it will be triggered by line 42. If line 42 is failing, it will be triggered by line 41. And as another precaution, it is also connected to the parking brake system. When parking brake is applied, this will allow the trailer brake to be applied. Trailer brake is always applied by compressed air. There is a reservoir right there, and there is a brake chamber at the wheel. Pressure on the trailer is always applied by compressed air. But when it comes to the tractor, parking brake is applied by a spring force, service brake is applied by compressed air. So this is the duty of the trailer control valve. Whenever line 41 and 42 are pressurized, it will send command to the trailer, forcing to apply brake. Whenever line 43 is depressurized, it will send signal to the trailer for brake of the trailer to be applied. When line 43 is pressurized, it will disengage brake of the trailer. So this is how the trailer control valve operates. Trailer control valve is there to receive signal from the parking brake and service brake of the tractor and command brake application of the trailer. So this is basically how the trailer control valve operates. When there is no brake application, this vent, line 3, the lower part, this black part, the plastic covered part is a vent. The vent is connected to this line. This line will get depressurized when there is no brake application on the tractor. This will be vented out, so no brake will be applied at the trailer as well. When brake is applied, this line will get disconnected. So the first phase will be disconnecting this line from the vent and allowing compressed air from this line, line 1, which is right there. There is a line coming from the right there. You see this? This is line 1, line coming from the four-way circuit protection valve will have an input in there. So that input pressure will be connected to the output if brake is applied either at the parking brake or at the service brake. So by simply sending this signal, the trailer control valve controls the trailer. Trailer control valve. That is the name, as the name implies. Its duty is basically to control the trailer by simply sensing what is going on the tractor. So this is how the trailer control valve operates.